Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's lesson is about passive voice, and in this video we are going to know what is active voice first, and then what is passive voice, and what is the form of passive voice, and when do we use passive voice, and how is passive sentence constructed in each tense in English. Therefore, if you are not good at English tenses, you should look at them in order to be able to formulate good passive sentences. But don't worry, at the end of this lesson, we are going to study some examples together. Okay? So if you are interested, let's get started. So here we go. What is active voice? Active voice is the typical word order, which means we put the subject first in active sentence. And then, so in active voice, we only focus on the person or thing that is doing the action or performing the action. Okay? So here, subject is the doer or the agent of the verb. That's it for active voice. I think it's clear because in active we only focus on the person or thing that is performing the action, and the subject in active sentence is the doer or the agent, and that's it. Okay, now let's move to passive voice. We have said that in active voice we only focus on the person, thing that is performing the action. Whereas in passive voice, we focus on the object. Okay, right? Which means we reverse the order. We reverse the order of the sentence. Okay? Which means the object becomes what? Becomes subject. Okay? Becomes subject. That is receiving the action. Right? Fine. In passive voice, we often leave out the doer or the agent, or we place it in prepositional phrase, which is called by, okay, after the verb, to say who did the action. Okay? We place the doer in prepositional phrase after the verb to say who did the action. Okay? We use this structure when the doer is what? Is important. Is important. Okay? But often we leave out or we take out the doer. Okay? But when the doer is important, we have to put it in prepositional phrase after the verb. Right? I hope it is clear, and let us move to some examples to illustrate more. Right? Fine. Now let us look at some examples. Okay? So, active. Cambridge University Press published this book. Okay? This is a sentence in active voice. Cambridge University Press is what? Indicate subject, is subject. And published is a verb, okay? It is conjugated in what? In simple past, okay? And this book is object. So this sentence is in simple past and it is in active voice, okay? So now let us move to the first case in passive voice. This book, we have said object becomes what? Becomes subject. Okay? We reverse the order of the sentence in passive voice. So this book, okay, this book becomes the object of active in a active voice becomes subject in passive voice. Okay? This book was published. Okay? So was published is what? Is passive verb, okay? So we conjugate verb to be according to the verb in active sentence, okay? The verb here is in simple past. We conjugate verb to be in simple past, okay? And we should look at the subject. If it is third person singular, we use was. When it is plural, we use were, okay? So, and the verb published, we have to conjugate it in past participle of the verb. So, published, it stays the same because in past participle of the verb, it is published, okay? And by what? By Cambridge University Press. By is prepositional phrase. And Cambridge University Press is what? Is the doer or the agent, right? I hope it is clear. So here in this sentence, we focus on the doer, okay? We write the doer, okay? Because it is important, okay? But in this case, we leave out the doer because either it is obvious or is unimportant, right? So this book, okay, was published, okay? We take out the doer, okay? We don't need to say who published the book, right? I think it's clear. Okay, now let us know what is the form of passive, okay? So the form of passive is what? Is be plus past participle of the verb, right? This is the form, okay? So let us take this example. Active sentence. We have Basma's mother made the wedding cake, okay? So Basma's mother is subject. Made is verb. And the wedding cake is object. Okay, fine. And this sentence is in simple past because make is made, okay, in simple past, okay? To make, made in simple past. Now let us move to a passive sentence. We have said that the object becomes what? Becomes subject. We reverse the order, okay? Fine. The wedding cake plus what? Plus be. And be, according to this verb, is was. Because we have third person singular. We have said that be is was and were. Okay? So the wedding cake was made. Made is past participle of the verb. Okay? And in past participle of the verb, we have regular verb and we have irregular verb. Okay? Right. Was made by what? By Basma's mother. Okay? By prepositional phrase, and Basma's mother is the agent or the doer. Right? I think it's clear. Okay? Good job. Now let us know when do we use the passive. We use the passive when we want to change the focus of the clause or the sentence, and if the doer of the verb is unimportant, obvious, or unknown. Okay? And also, if we don't want to say who the doer is. In addition to that, we use the passive, or the passive allows us to have a variety of sentences, especially in writing, for the flow and interesting sentences to attract the reader's attention. That's why we use the passive, okay, for attracting the reader's attention and for having a variety of sentences, okay? That is good, okay? Okay, now let us look at some examples, okay? So, examples when the doer is unimportant. When the doer is unimportant, okay? Here, active sentence. They are building new hospital in our neighborhood, okay? They are building new hospital in our neighborhood, okay? Fine. A new hospital is an object, okay? So, here in passive sentence, a new hospital, okay, is being built. So in this sentence, in active sentence, the sentence is in present continuous, okay? So we write, because we have third person or singular, new hospital, we should use as, not are, okay? We write as, and the verb, we can say the form of the passive is be plus past participle of the verb. So be, it takes ing form, okay? So because it is in present, right? Continuous. A new hospital is being, and the verb here, it changed to past participle, okay? So building, it becomes built, okay, in past participle. So a new hospital is being built in our neighborhood, okay? So here, in this sentence, we don't need to mention the door because it is unimportant, okay? So let us move to the second example. Active sentence. Someone broke into my office when I was on holiday, okay? Someone broke into my office when I was on holiday, right? And my office is an object. So passive, my office, okay, was broken, okay? Let us look here in this sentence, in active sentence, which tense here? Someone broke, break to break. In simple past, it is broke, okay? So my office was, so be, it is conjugated according to this verb, okay? So my office was, okay? And broke, it becomes broken in past participle. So my office was broken into when I was on holiday, okay? Here also we don't need to mention the door because the door is someone, so we don't know him, okay? It is unknown, so we don't need to mention it. Now let us move to the last example. Active sentence. Medical staff are treating her in hospital, okay? Medical staff are treating her in hospital. So her is an object. Her, it becomes, when it becomes subject, we have to change it. It becomes she. So she is being, because this sentence is in present continuous. Active sentence, it is in present continuous, that's why. She is being threatened, okay? Threatened in past participle, it becomes threatened, okay? In hospital, okay, right? We don't need to mention the door because it is obvious, okay? And that's it for today. And to keep this video short, I would like to do the last question in the next video, okay, right? And I would say that try to use the passive in your speaking and in your writing as well, because that certainly allows your writing sound much more coherent and interesting. I hope you understand this lesson, but if you have any question or comments, let us know in the comment section. And of course, if you like this video, please share, like, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss anything. See you next time. Bye bye.